What's up, guys? So, the Black Widow movie finally came out after a whole year of fuckery, and it was pretty good. There were a lot of things going on that turned out not to be true, or just didn't happen. I'm talking about all the fan theories, of course, like Mason being the Taskmaster, or the whole face swap situation, which did sort of happen, but not really. Anyway, so here we go. So, in the mid-90s, Natasha grew up in Ohio with her sister Yelena, her father Alexei, and her mother Melina. They were a happy suburban family. Not really. They were actually undercover Russian agents on a mission to steal SHIELD intel. After this, they meet up with Dreykov, a general who is in charge of the Red Room, an aerial base where young girls are converted into Black Widows. Dreykov takes Natasha and Yelena back to the Red Room to begin their training. After some time, Alexei, who is a super soldier called the Red Guardian, gets imprisoned in Russia, while Natasha escapes the Red Room and bombs Dreykov's office in Budapest, assumingly killing him and his young daughter Antonia. She then defects to SHIELD. So in the first Avengers movie, this bombing is what she was talking about when her and Hawkeye mentioned Budapest. Also, I'm guessing this is what she meant by red in her ledger. Anyway, so we cut to Civil War, as Natasha is now a fugitive for siding with Captain America. She manages to evade Secretary Ross and hides out in Norway in a safe house with Mason. As this is going on, Yelena is fighting a rogue Black Widow when she discovers a gas that neutralizes whatever chemical was used to brainwash all the widows, and then she sends it to Natasha. Upon receiving the mind control antidote, Natasha is attacked by Taskmaster, a mercenary sent to retrieve it. She narrowly escapes being blown to hell and reunites with Yelena in Budapest to free the other remaining widows of their mind control. They bust out Red Guardian from prison and meet up with Melina, as they learn not only is Dreykov still alive, but, surprise, Melina double-crossed them, and yeah, they get captured. No, Mama, why you do this? Right before they get captured, though, they use that weird face swap technology that we saw in Winter Soldier. Oh, okay. See, when I originally heard this and saw Yelena strapped down to that table, I assumed that they were doing like a legit face-off situation, but I guess not. Anyway, so Melina has a change of heart for some reason, and she helps Red Guardian and Yelena escape. Natasha confronts Dreykov yet again, where she learns that Taskmaster isn't Mason at all, like we originally thought, but is actually Antonia, who was all fucked up from the bombing, so Dreykov implanted a chip in her head that allows her to mimic anyone she sees. I trust Marvel with adapting all these comics to film, but yeah, it just seems like they give zero fucks about Taskmaster. This is nothing like his comic origin. I'm fine with the gender swap, but at least make it relevant. Fuck it. So Natasha tries to kill Dreykov, but can't due to some pheromone block that every widow has. Then suddenly, all these other widows are sent in to fight Natasha, and Red Guardian engages in fisticuffs with Taskmaster, ending with her being locked in a cell. Yelena creates a bomb with the mind control antidote, freeing all the other widows. And just then, of course, the Red Room begins to fall from the sky, and Red Guardian escapes on a plane with Melina. Yelena takes out Dreykov's helicopter as he attempts to escape, killing him, and then for whatever reason, they free Taskmaster. So, you got rid of the problem, and why not just let this bitch fall to her death? Whatever. So, as the Red Room plummets to Earth, Natasha fights Taskmaster in a free fall. It's actually pretty intense and a pretty decent fight scene. And when they finally hit the ground, Taskmaster gets injected with one of the last remaining vials of the antidote, freeing her of mind control as well. And then there's a huge heartfelt goodbye where everybody meets up and blah blah. And then Ross shows up to capture Natasha. A couple weeks after this, she meets back up with Mason, who gives her a Quinjet, and then she proceeds to go to the raft to free the other Avengers, right before the events of Infinity War. So this, I guess, answers the question of why the hell she looked like this all of a sudden. Well, Yelena gives her the vest, so there's that. And then she dyes her hair blonde and go into hiding from Ross. So, yeah. There's nothing more to it. After the end credits, we see Yelena standing at Natasha's grave after Endgame. She's approached by none other than Valentina, who tasks her with killing Hawkeye, because she claims that Hawkeye is the reason Natasha is dead. Even though, Thanos and Soulstone and Vormir, fuck all that. It was Hawkeye's fault. The end. So, does that mean that Yelena is our new Black Widow and that she'll be on the Thunderbolts team? Well, I guess there you have it. All that waiting and waiting, and here's what you get. It wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't my favorite MCU movie, but it was still a great way of showing Natasha's journey after Civil War and showing a bit of her origin. But what the hell happened with Iron Maiden? I mean, they had Melina in the movie, but she wasn't Iron Maiden. She was just Melina. They could have done a lot more with that. And the whole Taskmaster thing, I mean, being Dreykov's daughter. So, yeah, the MCU just wiped its ass with Tony Masters, huh? Fuck that guy. Alright, well, what did you guys think of the movie? Was it worth the wait? I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, please like and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you on the next one.